You ready to go up these creepy steps? So this is Sybert's Mill out in Antiglo, Pennsylvania. This is probably a week into after I bought it. My first walkthrough, I had no lights. I just had a camera on my phone. Realtor wouldn't even walk upstairs with me. I had to walk it by myself. So I really didn't know that much of what was going on up here. I took a shot in the dark, I guess you could say. So as you can see, it's a bit messy. Not too bad, huh? Some old feet, a lot of boards, a lot of old boards. I found a lot of beams, mortises in them. Pretty cool. You'll see them here and there. A lot of cobwebs, spider webs, a lot of dust everywhere. A lot of feet everywhere. Broken down chutes laying around. All this scrap wood I pick up and just pile up. I don't get rid of any of it. See what I can save, use. Every room though, pretty much a big old mess. Flashlight sucks. Cool machines everywhere. You're gonna see just a lot of wood. It's all the posts and beams are made out of cherry, which is pretty crazy. I think this building was built around late 1800s, but I cannot find any records on it. I can't find a lot of information on it. But for the most part, it is pretty mind-blowing in here. Just wood everywhere. Everything's just wood. It needs sanded at some point, maybe. Those are just screens from a machine you're going to see here shortly up in the crow's nest. Look at that cool wood, though. Look at that grain. It's pretty insane. Alright, that's the creepiest area. This room creeps me out the worst. This is right above where the livable area I stay in. On the first floor. Look at those cobwebs. Oh, man. Man-eaters. Yeah, let's get out of there. But you see all the painting advertisements still on the walls, which is pretty cool. Downstairs, too, has the same. We're going up to the crow's nest. Look how insane this is up here. Just a big craziness mess. Separator receiver, bought in 1920. I got the receipt on that, emailed the company. That gear I pulled down already. Just craziness up here. Over on that area, just spider webs from probably the ceiling all the way to the floor on the second floor. This separator receiver just covered in muck, mildew, dirt, grease. Now the chute off the top of that is part of the reason of this big mess, because it pulled down part of the ceiling, which I probably have a picture of it here shortly. But you can see all this shit needs to go down. Get out of there. Get off the weight off some of the third floor. Which probably one of my biggest concerns is getting weight down off the second and third floor. Give some of these posts a little bit of a break. As you can see, there's some stress fractures in a lot of these posts on the first floor. A little bit of bending. Pretty crazy though, right? And when during my walkthrough, all I got's a phone and a flashlight. I'm walking up in here, looking around. I didn't have all that extra light. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, instantly I was like, I gotta have it. I mean, do you look at a place like this with all this mess everywhere, all this craziness, and be like, you just gotta have it instantly? Come to mind. pretty much inside the madness of the mind behind the method. Pretty crazy, but yeah, you'd think like I would fall through at some point here. Especially with all this weight up here. How sketchy is it? But it seems kind of solid. I'm pretty sure I made it out alive. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been in a mill before, so I'm just winging it here, just walking around, just hoping for the best, I guess. Just ass down so you can see the second floor. Pretty cool. A little coffin back there. Wonder if Sybert's in it. Just a mess. A lot of cleanup. A lot of you gonna be sore the next day type of shit. Or sore for life. But look at all the cool like pulleys, like gears and chutes and wood and I'm in like La La Land. Probably right here at this moment. This is about a year ago. I think I do open up the coffin. Grain everywhere. What's in there? Like everything's heavy here. Everything, even the doors. Everything in this place is just heavy. But yeah, that's a big old grinder. Look at that monster teeth. Look how long it is. So some of the stories I've heard around town so far is like this one guy ran this whole building by himself for the most part, which is pretty insane. So probably belts just running everywhere throughout this building. You'll see more in the building. Pulleys everywhere. From first floor to the basement to the third floor, second floor, all throughout. You can just imagine what it looked like. Well, I can't imagine what it looked like, actually. It's the one thing I can't imagine. But yeah, I end up cleaning up all that. Take all this, a lot of this down. Do some floor repairs. Yeah, I would not recommend doing this. Just look at all this cobweb and spider webs. This probably hasn't been... So the backstory is the last two owners used it kind of like storage, mostly for the past maybe 10, 15, 20 years, maybe, I don't know. They didn't really mess with the second floor, basement, or anything like that. The basement's an even bigger issue. But before that, then it was a grist mill, or not grist mill, feed mill. And then before that was a feed mill. Sybert, I think, turned into a feed mill. I think Sybert did a grist mill at first, and then down the road changed up into just a straight feed mill. But I think before he had it, it was a lumber mill, which would make sense to me of why it's built all of Cherry. Because right across the street, there's this big logging probably area way back in the day that they used for logging, what do you call it, camp or whatever. Just monster woods that go forever. Yeah, all kind of pulleys everywhere. And like, what bothers me is just all this weight. It's a lot of weight up here. And how do you get these down I'm still working on that. Trying to take it down part by part. Oh, spider webs. So this probably has been clean, touched 50 years maybe, 40 years, 50 years. It's pretty insane. Look at all that. Creepy. I moved in here day one in this building. No hot water for the first like 3-4 months. I had a shower, cold water showers. Slept on an air mattress. Lived with all these spiders, tons of spiders, somewhat. But it's like a playground in here for the most part. A lot of animal poop everywhere. At one spot on this floor up here, the animal poop was like so piled up, it ate through the wood and broke a joist. Which was kind of crazy because I don't know how that floor still, or that machine's still up there then too, because that joist was pretty close in front of that separator receiver. So I sistered a joist to it. Seems pretty solid now. I don't know, is anyone else walking through here and being like instantly buying it, saying I gotta have it? Am I the only one out there doing this? Pretty insane. Those are some more of those, what do you call those? I don't know, they go for the separator receiver. I got a whole bunch of them. I kept them all, stacked them up down on the first floor somewhere. I don't know what to do with those. I haven't got rid of anything really. Spiderwebs, creepy. But pretty cool, like someone put all this together to just like a whole machine building. It's pretty insane. A machine wrapped like a building. That's what this is. Downstairs, there's chutes everywhere for like different products to come out for customers, I guess. Bag them out. There's the roof that caved in, I guess. There was a monster chute above the separator receiver leading outside. Maybe it was a vent. I don't know what it is. Right there's part of it. That's part of the vent that was hanging, like suspended in the air there. And just pulled that ceiling down, I guess. No one knows too much about this place. Everything's a guessing game. I've only probably found one picture of this building back in the day, and that was like back in 1950, and it was a painting in the library by an 18-year-old. That's it. I haven't found anything else. No pictures. No information. No stories on this place. It's pretty insane. Especially when grist mills, like back in the day, towns like didn't survive without them. You'd think there'd be more information on them. What do you do with all this stuff, right? Stack it up, rebuild it, I don't know. Refinish it, restore it. I mean, I don't see myself doing a feed mill or a grist mill. It'd be cool if I could do like a chocolate factory. Yeah, the signature's still on there. Sprout, Waldron. I emailed the company. Well, there was 2 companies since that company that's been bought out twice. Emailed them, and they emailed me the receipt of Sybert buying this separator receiver in 1920. Got it on the 3rd floor. He had to cut out a chunk of the 1st floor, or the 2nd floor to pulley it up, piece by piece, put it together up here. Still spins. It would operate easily if it was hooked up. But yeah, that's where those screens go into right there. Yeah, it's moving those freely. It's pretty cool. Just filthy though. Like, I can't just leave it at that. You'll see later. I clean it up, sand it up a little bit, get all that stuff off there, eroding that wood. Some people will be like, just leave it as it is, but no, I couldn't. There's no way. Not that crap. It's just eroding it, rotting it. Not gonna happen. Took that pulley down already. That was about a week event. Getting stuck in 3 different spots on that step right there. But you see that cut out there to the right? That's where they probably pulleyed it up, is what I'm thinking. Right there by those windows, that's where all that animal crap is, where that floor joist snapped in half just from like right in there. Disgusting. Look at all this mess. Shoots everywhere. It's pretty cool. But man, you walk through here, you have so many ideas of what you could do with this place. And we're just on the 2nd floor.